G'day, TT here from Teach It Forward. How clear are you on what you really want from your business? If I ask you to put it into numbers of what you want from a perspective of time, of cash in or out personally, or even from your assets or debts, so hence your net worth position, could you give me those numbers? When I work with my clients one-on-one, one of the first things I do is get them to fill in what I call a clarity plan. It's IP that I've created, and it's pretty much like a balance sheet all in one page, but it's really a summation of all the decisions that you've made in the past leading up to right now. And it shows you where you're at right now, and then it asks you to define where you want to go. Now, when I actually speak with a client or a prospect and say, well, you want me to help you build your business and help you achieve the life that you love, tell me about it. What do you want to achieve? And often they tell me a big story, and they tell me how it all feels, and how they're going to do it. And the key question is how. And they go, I'm going to have to build this. I'm going to have 5 stores. I'm going to have to be nationwide, or I'm going to have to do this. And it's this massive big picture. And I said, whoa. That's a lot of work. 13 years of business coaching and working with hundreds of clients across the world. I know what time investment that requires. I know what personal commitment, sacrifices that is with family. And the interesting thing about this clarity plan and having a number of people do this over the years is that what people actually want versus what they say they want is two different things. And when you actually get them to quantify it and say, okay, how much time do you actually want to be able to sleep at night? Do you want to have with your family? Do you want to have for your hobbies? Do you want to have for your health? And how much cash do you actually really want to bring in? And if you brought that money in, how would you actually spend it? And when that money comes in, what debts are you going to clear and what investments are you going to buy? And so often people, their first draft of this is saying, well, I'm going to pay off my house, and I'm going to buy 3 investment properties, and I'm going to do this. And then, you're asking a few questions about how it all connects and what it looks like. And the bullshit separates from what's really in their heart. And, most people don't consider themselves a success if they drive a Ferrari or, have, properties all over the world. People just really want to be able to pay their mortgage off. People want to be able to fill their superannuation up. People want to be able to have a couple of holidays a year. People want to be able to just pick up their children a couple of times a week. So most often people's goals are actually a lot simpler than what is going through in their mind. And I just had some really beautiful cases of a couple of newer clients who have gone through this process, and they're on their 4th draft of their clarity plan, and they said, no, actually, and their husband and wife typically, and they're going, actually, this is actually what we want. It's actually a lot simpler than what we initially thought. And the beautiful point, and the reason why I do the clarity plan at the first point, is because we need to know what the business is supposed to do. You create a business because rather than being an employee of somebody, they govern how much time you work, and they govern how much money you make. When you're your own business owner, you get to decide that. And so if you get to decide that, it's really, really important that you get crystal clear on what you want this business to provide. No point growing a business or starting a business, then working 100 hours a week and barely getting paid, or growing something and getting all these clients and expanding, but it's actually not getting you closer to what you want. So, I want you to hear what I'm saying here, and that is slow down to speed up. Okay, get clear on what you want. What do you actually want regarding time? What do you want regarding income and outgoings of cash? What assets do you actually want to invest in? And what debts do you want to clear? And what net worth do you want? Because if something was to happen to you, or you wanted to stop business, or and just live life without business, the net wealth that you create is the thing that you're going to live off, and that's got to generate income to pay for that lifestyle. So often I see that when people actually get to the 3rd or 4th draft and they realise that this is actually what I want, their business doesn't have to grow and expand nationally. It doesn't need all this hoo-ha and growth and massive marketing. So they don't need that. They just need a couple of tweaks. We just pick it up by a couple of 100,000, 200, 300,000, which is not a lot over a year. And they're going to have everything they want. They'll pay their house off in 2 years. They'll clear overdrafts. They'll have cash in the bank. They're a lot more sustainable. They're a lot more, they have the ability then to scale if they want. So please just take the time to document and to quantify what it is that you really want in business. Because when you do this and you take the time, your business probably doesn't need to be as big as you think. And once you get to know the numbers and once you get to understand what it really looks like, it's really easy to set a really strong business plan. So I hope this helps. And if there's, if you want some assistance on this or a complimentary call, please just, make a request on Facebook, email us, call us, and I'd love to be able to help you because it's really simple. Take care. Have an awesome day.